Hey, what is up, everybody? In today's video, I got myself here the PlayStation 4 Pro in the year 2024. I got this for just $200, which is significantly less than what it cost when it first came out almost 8 years ago now, in late 2016. Um, Now you're probably wondering, why did I buy a PS4 Pro when I could have just saved up for a PS5? Well, considering that the PS4 Pro didn't sell nearly as well as the base model or the Slim, um, which presumably the Slim, I should say, I'm willing to bet that the PS4 Pro and by extension the Xbox One X are going to be harder and harder to come by as the years go on. So I decided, you know what, for 200 bucks, that's actually not too bad of a deal. A little bit more expensive than might I might have otherwise wanted to pay, but it was but since I got this off of Facebook Marketplace, it was cheaper than buying it from GameStop. So as you can see here, it actually comes in its original box, which is something that you normally don't get when you buy off of Facebook Marketplace. Usually the person just sells the console as is, um, and often or not, they throw out the boxes, so they don't have it for you. I just got lucky, and the previous owner just happened to have the box. And he was also kind enough to basically let me step into his home and test it out, just to make sure it was working as well as the controller. Um, he did initially promise me some games as well. Unfortunately, they were digital copies, so they were on his account. He did offer me his account as well, but honestly, I'd rather just stick to my personal account. I don't After my experience with getting the Nintendo Switch, I don't want to also take other people's accounts, in addition along with their console. It just creates issues. So okay, let's actually open this box up. There's really not much in here. It's just the PS4 console, PS4 Pro console. Sorry. Now, okay, so here we have. Okay, so oopsies. So here we have. I could just. Yeah, so here we have the PlayStation 4 controller. You know, it's a standard DualShock controller. It seems to be working just fine as far as I could tell. And of course we have. Let's open this box. Now we actually put it in the bag that I had brought. I was under the impression that I could fit the box inside the bag, but unfortunately that's not the case. I was only able to fit the console. So we have some cables here that I'm pulling out. So here is the system, right here. It also came with these earbuds as well, which is nice. Also came with the HDMI. Also came with the HDMI cable, which you can see right here, as well as the power cable, and finally the controller charger. So yeah, all the bare essentials. I do apologize. The zoom is a bit off right now. I don't know what's going on here. I think it's because I dropped my camera earlier. But yeah, you can see the PS4 Pro basically looks like a sandwich with how they designed it. You know, I don't even know. Okay, yeah, the disc slot goes in here. The Sony logo is right here. It says PS4 right here. Doesn't even say Pro on it. Oh, I just realized that. You have the logo on the top. You have two USB ports on the bottom over here. Yeah, you can see the sides and the back. Okay, we have the power socket over here, the HDMI over here. I don't know what this is for, or this. Oh, actually, no. I think one of these is like for the PS4 camera. Now that I think about it, or PS4 VR or something. We have one USB port on the back. Which is a welcome addition, especially since on the base model you only have two, and it creates problems because if you just want to plug in a hard drive, you have to plug it in through the front, and that's a problem depending on your setup, because obviously you don't want the USB plug sticking out, especially if it's for the hard drive. Otherwise, if you move it too much, the core, it might cause the hard drive to disconnect, and that's not good. And of course, you have the Ethernet port. So yeah, pretty standard affair. Now, I believe you hold it up like this. Yeah, there you go. There you go. So yeah, there's the PS4 Pro console for $200. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get some use out of this. I believe it also it has a 1 TB hard drive, which is a welcome upgrade from the base PS4's 500 GB. I know there are models that have even more than that, but for now, I'm just going to stick to what's on here as well as my external drive. The console, of course, is also capable of 4K, but it's not technically 4K. It's like they say dynamic 4K, because technically it's not pure 4K like the Xbox One X or the current gen system, I should say. But yeah, I got the PS4 Pro here. I'm sure we're gonna get some more PS4 games for the next couple of years. Maybe the next Call of Duty is gonna come over, because of course they got to make it for Switch now, so we could see another year at least of Call of Duty, or a couple more years of Warzone support. Of course, we're getting some sports games for certain, because they always are almost always the last ones to be on the system. Just Dance, interestingly enough, will not, because they stopped making it for the PS4 and Xbox One, which I think is, quite frankly, not a good idea. Was not a good idea, because we basically lost the PS4 camera and Kinect support. There's also a lot of indie games as well, and a lot of other titles that are not technically demanding that will most likely come, because hey, why not just sell? Why not sell it on develop it for PS4, and then repackage it for PS5, And plus, PS4 games by obligation have to work on a PS5 anyways, so they can easily just make a PS4 version, call it that, and then say, hey, it's backwards compatible on a PS5, and leave it at that. But really, who knows how long the PS4 is going to get supported? It's been over 10 years now, and it's been almost 8 years since this thing came out. So really, it's the clock's ticking in terms of PS4 support. I mean, we were already losing support for a lot of stuff anyways, so it's only a matter of time now when this thing becomes a retro console. I know it is technically a retro console in some people's eyes, because if you were like 5 years old or something, 5-10 years old, you're already, when this thing came out, chances are you're already in like college or university. But yeah, that does it for this video. I'll probably show it off and like show off what it looked. I mean, okay, the system UI is exactly the same as a PS4, so I don't really need to show it. The only difference is that is a couple of setting options, and that's really it. But yeah, that pretty much does it for this video, guys. If you like what you saw and want to see more, as always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. So take care.